Are you tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh? Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.
Well, wonderful intro for this song. This is beautiful song from Jasmin O'Meara. Hi, Jasmin. How's it going?
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Sure, absolutely. Wonderful pleasure. So, Sleepwalker. This is a wonderful song. That primordial kind of like call at the beginning is really fantastic.
Yeah.
I'd love to learn more about your project and your music. Why don't you take the chance and introduce yourself?
Well, my name is Jasmin O'Meara, and I'm someone who quit music 12 years ago, and somehow, just by chance, was thrown back into it in February. I had secretly written songs since maybe the end of last year. I'd been away at my computer and had my songs hidden away and hadn't shown anybody. And then my husband got a hold of them.
Okay.
And when he heard them, he was like, you have to record this. Some people have to hear this. And 2 weeks later, I was in a studio in London recording my first EP, which is 3 songs. And Sleepwalker is one of those songs. And it was really unexpected. I never planned to record anything. I thought this was just a little hobby for myself. Mm-hmm. And yet there I was thrown into the deep end recording. And now it's out there for everyone to hear. And there's so many more projects out now that are coming in the future. Okay. So yes, suddenly it's taken off. So
fantastic. No doubt. Thanks to your husband.
Yes.
You can now enjoy this wonderful music. Yeah. So these projects is primarily based in Europe, right? So tell us about your course, your journey. Where you write, where you record in London, right? And so tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, this is the first time that I write really songs by myself, because I've always been in bands since I'm 15 years old. And in bands, you always play in a dirty room, everything's very loud, and you collaborate and write a song with 3-4 other people. And this was really just sitting at a desk by myself in a court, like hidden away in a room on a computer. So it was a completely different process for me. And so I wrote these songs in Germany. But the recording process was done in London at Strong Room Studios. We found a fantastic producer engineer called Carlos Mas. He's from Venezuela, but works now in London. And we just really connected because we both have this background in new wave and post-punk and indie. So we really understood each other's language. And when you find the right team, you try to stick to it. Because, we communicated really well, and he really got the sound that I was looking for. So I'm a German UK band, so to say, yes.
Okay.
One person.
Yeah, fantastic amalgamation. You're bunched together. And so Carlos Mas, is that your producer?
Mas. Yeah, okay. Carlos Mas, he's the sound engineer and my co-producer now. Yeah.
Co-producer, fantastic.
Yeah.
What is your, obviously, I'm assuming the vocals are yours and guitar is yours. right?
And the bass, guitar, bass, and singing, all and mine, singing. Yeah.
All right, so how about the multi-instrumentalist? How about the rest of the instrumentation that you have here? How did you manage to get that in?
The drum is a session drummer, who also a Spanish-speaking, called Sebastian Fernandez. He's from London.
Okay.
We found him and really gelled with him as well. He's a really nice guy.
All right.
And he's more of a heavy metal drummer because we wanted that power. You know, we wanted something really strong in the background.
I see.
And there's a bit of electronic sounds, and that also comes mainly from my original Ableton demos. And sometimes Carlos might pull out a keyboard and add a keyboard here and there, but that's very minimal sounds in the background. So there is like this mix of, we wanted real instruments because I think today a lot of people just make music in their bedroom with the computer. So we wanted real instruments, but still little elements of electronic to brighten up the sound a bit.
Beautiful.
Just maybe make it more modern. And in our song Wolves, we also have a harmonica. But that's a one-off. It's a weird instrument to add in a pop song, but
hey, look at Aerosmith, continuously using harmonicas. It's fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I love it. I'm loving it so much. And so how's it seems that you left music for a while, right? And so you were just back into it. Seems like, right? So what's the logical next step as you see it?
Oh, well, everything is so different. I was gone 12 years. Now there's Instagram and all these Spotify, and there's a lot more social media.
That's right.
It was primarily Facebook when I stopped playing with Zootwoman.
No, it was MySpace when I stopped. So
yeah. So this is all new to me too. So I have to learn also how to do all of the social media. But what's different? What was the question?
How do you plan to move forward with these projects?
Yes. So now I think it's much more popular today to seek out collaborations with different artists. So I already have 2 collaborations which I've done, which will come out in the next few months, maybe early next year. Like even songs for movies. We're looking into remixes. We're in the works for some remixes as well with real like DJs or more electronic bands. So you have to really diversify, and you have to put yourself out there more. It was back when I was in Zootwoman, it was a lot more let's not be seen, let's not overexpose ourselves, And now today it's the total opposite.
Tell me more.
Make sure that everyone knows who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. An interesting perspective, right? So tell me
now
more
people
about...
want to know who the artist is. Yeah, they want to know who the artist is. They want to know how you spend your time off. You have to be much more approachable.
Right. So tell me more about that. So back then, you feel like it was more about the music itself more than the person. Elaborate a little bit on that comment.
Oh, you could hide away much better. It wasn't so, I know that with my old bands, we didn't really talk to fans so much. Do you know what I mean? And now it's like it's normal for a fan to directly communicate with you and comment and ask for feedback, and there's more of a dialogue, which is really interesting because I've always loved talking to fans. That's really always given me a lot of energy. And so when people are so into your music, and they give you so much energy, you have to give your energy back to them too. That's how I've always been, that's for sure. I've always given my time to people and really, really appreciated that people like what I do. Yeah,
most definitely.
Welcome to Sunday Coffee with Leerecs and Friends, where music meets caffeine-fueled rock talk. Elevate your coffee game with the official Leerecs Coffee, your trusted caffeine companion. Picture this. It's 4 p.m., and you're diving into a deep conversation about rock and life. What's missing? The perfect cup of rich and bold Leerecs coffee. Tune in this Sunday at 4 p.m. Grab your brew from Leerecs Coffee and let the caffeine rock fusion begin. Available on Amazon. Link on the description. Leerecs Coffee, where every cup fuels a rich and bold rock adventure. Taste the difference and rock on.
All right. So do you see this as a live performance at one point?
Oh yes. So I just came back from London 2 weeks ago, where I recorded 4 more songs at Strong Room Studios, again with Carlos. And those songs will be released in the next month. And this is obviously to build up a catalog of songs to have, I hope, well, my plan is by, let's say, Easter, to have at least 11, 12 songs, plus remixes and collaboration songs. So I have enough songs to go live. I'm already auditioning some drummers, so that in 2024, let's say spring, that we can start doing tours in Europe, like DACs, like Germany, Austria, Switzerland, maybe Netherlands, and then obviously in the UK is also a very important market for us, as many people from the UK are part of my team. So
that's right.
That's the plan.
Okay, so will you be looking to participate in maybe some London underground circles or kind of festival that you might find? Or do you think
absolutely?
Okay. So, any particular one in mind?
Not really. There's some in Germany which I'd like. They're obviously a lot bigger, so for that I need to build up again my social media, have more songs. So that it's interesting for them too, and obviously with the help of people like Carlos and the people I'm collaborating with, they always open the door with ideas of who to contact. But I won't be giving that away yet.
No, of course not. That's your,
but festivals
secret.
festivals for sure for next summer. That's a definitive.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, looking forward to that. Absolutely.
Hopefully,
a lot of great pictures with the thousands of in the audience. That would be beautiful to see.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I love big audiences.
Yeah.
so
Honestly,
much energy.
This is this song that you're presenting here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, actually, let's take a little listen to the song a little bit more.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Sleepwalker. Beautiful, Sleepwalker. So this song really sounds, to be on a big stage with a lot of amplification and for a big audience. I think it would be perfect for something like that.
Honestly. It's a subject I think a lot of people might feel. It's this opening line where I say I sleep too much, I sleep through life, I sleep through love, is really that feeling of just walking through life almost numb, and I think a lot of people, that's what they've told me, they can really relate that sometimes they're like they're in a dream. They don't feel like they're really experiencing joy or even sadness. There's like this numbness has taken over people.
Really?
And that's something that you need to shout out really loud and get it out of your system. And that's where that banshee cry at the beginning of the song is
that's
all about.
Really exactly. That's what I was thinking. I imagine the audience singing that with you, that loud, cry out loud is absolutely, that would be awesome to watch, honestly. And sleeping through feelings, like what? Tell us more about that. Like, what do you think the root cause for that could be?
For Sleepwalker?
No, that feeling in general, like that you're writing about. What is that? What is behind that? What's like? How did you arrive to those lyrics, to that concept?
My songs they're mainly about love, even if something like Sleepwalker could be more general about just the general numbness. It's mainly about love and the difficulty of finding the one. and everything you go through to find the one, whether you know. And a song like Wolves, for example, it's really about surviving all these horrible experiences, you know, and yet not letting them tear you down, because you think, you know what, then that wasn't the right person. And then when you do find the right person, you feel this like ecstatic, you have to scream it from the top of the mountains. I found the one, you know, it doesn't matter what happened to me in the past. This is, you know, this makes up for it. So all my songs are very much about love or disappointment in love, or this love seems to have been the main theme for my first 3 songs on my EP.
That's fantastic.
And what the good and the bad parts of it. It's just a coincidence that was all about love, but I think it's nice that they're all packaged together in a 3-song EP.
Beautiful.
It's the good and the bad of love on one album.
Wonderful.
And for the next songs, for the next 4 songs, I'm branching out. There's a song about called "Hey Hamlet," which is more a song about the strength of leaving maybe a family member who's not good for you, something like this. You know, like the strength of having to say goodbye to somebody. Then, of course, there's another love song, because that seems to be a theme song. And a love letter to my husband. So beautiful. That's a good one too.
Beautiful. All right. Well, Jasmin O'Meara, fantastic artist with a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of great music coming soon, and a lot of great music already available, and very possibly, you know, you will see her and her project. You know,
in a town near you.
In a town near you, or in a big, in a big festival, on a big stage. That would be awesome.
And in the meantime, you can always find me on Instagram. So Instagram is just jasmin.o'meara, which is Omeara.
Got it.
And you can find me on all the platforms like Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. I'm there. Facebook as well. Jasmin O'Meara. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. All right. Well, to end on a high note, the question that I always like to ask is, what would you say to the person you were when you just got started?
I think my biggest disappointment when I was younger, when I was still in music, when I was before I had that 12-year off, was, you know, don't be so shy. Trust yourself and say yes to life. When opportunity comes, say yes. Don't find excuses. And it's taken me a long time to figure that out and to learn that, and that's what I'm doing now. And that's why everything is suddenly taking off, because I'm leaving the door open and I'm walking through that door when the opportunity comes. So say yes and don't be shy. Just believe in yourself.
Fantastic advice. Lovely. All right. So this was...
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. This was Jasmin
Thank
O'Meara,
you.
And we're going to enjoy a little bit more of Sleepwalker. To the next one.
Bye. Thank you.
I can see it in your sin. I can feel it in your arms. I can smell it on your skin. I can feel it in you. And when I'm done, I put my red dress on. And when I'm done, you're sleepwalking. I'm sleepwalking. We're sleepwalking.
You're tired of the typical libraries with conventional music that makes you feel meh. Introducing Leerecs.com, the music website made for and by minds like you. Our team are lifelong musicians and producers in love with music. Search the Leerecs music catalogs and find music with guaranteed originality. Mark the difference with music of signature at Leerecs.com.